Let's explore the top 7 vitamins that play a crucial role in maintaining strong and healthy legs. Imagine waking up each day with legs that feel robust, stable, and full of vitality. No more muscle weakness, fewer cramps, and greater confidence in your balance. If your goal is to stay active, independent, and self-assured, the key often lies in proper nutrition. Today, we're going to uncover 7 powerful vitamins and minerals that can significantly contribute to the strength and resilience of your legs. From enhancing muscle function to supporting bone density and improving circulation, these essential nutrients can truly impact how you move and feel every day. So, whether you enjoy leisurely walks, dancing, or simply maintaining your independence, this information is for you. Before we begin, I'd be interested to know where you're watching from today. Feel free to leave a comment below and ask any questions you might have. And if you find this helpful, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss out on more health insights from Senior Health 365. Let's work towards a healthier, stronger you together. First, let's discuss vitamin D. As we age, our bodies naturally undergo changes. Muscle mass can decrease, bones may lose density, and movements that once felt easy can become more challenging. One often overlooked factor in this decline is a deficiency in vitamin D. It's not just about bone health. This vitamin is fundamental for keeping legs strong, balanced, and functional. Let's delve into why vitamin D is so vital for leg strength, especially as we get older, and how ensuring adequate intake can positively influence mobility and overall well-being. As we age, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight becomes less efficient. Additionally, many seniors may spend less time outdoors due to mobility issues, lifestyle changes, or concerns about sun exposure. This can lead to a widespread deficiency that silently weakens muscles, making legs feel less stable. Research has consistently shown a link between low vitamin D levels and muscle weakness, as well as an increased risk of falls in older adults. Studies have indicated that seniors with sufficient vitamin D tend to have stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance, making them less prone to injuries. Conversely, those deficient in vitamin D may experience accelerated muscle loss, making everyday activities like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair more difficult. Vitamin D's importance extends beyond calcium absorption and bone health, although those are certainly significant. This powerful vitamin directly affects muscle function by aiding protein synthesis and improving communication between nerves and muscles. Think of it as fuel for your leg muscles. Without enough, they can't perform optimally. Research suggests that vitamin D plays a key role in maintaining fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are crucial for quick reactions and balance, essential for preventing falls. Without adequate vitamin D, these muscle fibers can deteriorate, leading to slower reaction times, weaker muscle contractions, and a higher risk of injury. Furthermore, vitamin D has been found to help reduce inflammation in muscle tissues, potentially easing chronic pain and discomfort in the legs. Individuals experiencing frequent cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain might find relief by optimizing their vitamin D levels. Ignoring a vitamin D deficiency can lead to more than just weak legs. It can increase the risk of serious health issues, most notably osteoporosis and fractures. Without sufficient vitamin D, calcium absorption is impaired, leading to brittle bones that are more susceptible to breaks. Even a minor fall could result in a significant fracture, drastically impacting mobility and independence. Beyond bones and muscles, vitamin D deficiency has also been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. Seniors who don't get enough vitamin D may not only struggle with leg weakness, but also face a higher likelihood of other chronic conditions that can further diminish their quality of life. So, what can be done? The good news is that ensuring optimal vitamin D levels is often straightforward and can have significant benefits. Here are effective ways to boost your vitamin D. Sun exposure. Spending 15 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight, ideally in the morning or late afternoon, can provide a natural boost. Exposing your arms and legs maximizes absorption, but be mindful of sunscreen use, as it can block vitamin D synthesis. Vitamin D-rich foods. While diet alone might not always meet daily needs, incorporating fatty fish, like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy, egg yolks, and mushrooms can contribute to overall intake. Supplements. For many seniors, especially those with limited sun exposure, a vitamin D supplement is often recommended. Many experts suggest 800 to 1,000 IU per day for optimal bone and muscle health, though higher doses might be needed for those with significant deficiencies under medical guidance. If you're unsure about your vitamin D levels, a simple blood test can provide clarity. Many healthcare providers now routinely check vitamin D levels in older adults, recognizing its critical role in preventing falls and fractures. Next, let's talk about calcium. Unlike younger individuals whose bones are still actively remodeling, seniors experience a gradual loss of bone mass, making them more vulnerable to fractures. This is particularly concerning for the legs. Hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs are among the most serious injuries older adults can face. A minor fall that might have been inconsequential in younger years can lead to months of recovery or even permanent mobility limitations when bones lack sufficient calcium reserves. However, calcium's role extends beyond just bone strength. It's also a vital player in muscle contraction. Every movement, from taking a step to standing up, relies on a complex interaction between calcium ions and muscle fibers. Calcium acts as a trigger for muscle contraction, ensuring smooth, controlled movement. Without adequate calcium, muscles may cramp, feel weak, or fail to generate the necessary force to maintain stability. This is why many individuals with calcium deficiency experience frequent leg cramps, sluggish movement, and overall reduced muscle endurance. So, how can you ensure your body gets enough calcium? While dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are excellent sources, they aren't the only options. Leafy greens, kale, bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks also provide good amounts of calcium. The key is variety. Incorporating multiple calcium-rich foods into your diet helps ensure steady absorption and better bone maintenance. However, calcium from food alone may not always be sufficient, especially for those with dietary restrictions or absorption issues. This is where calcium supplements can be beneficial, particularly when taken with vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption. It's important to note that more isn't always better. While calcium is essential, excessive intake, especially from supplements, can lead to calcium deposits in arteries, kidney stones, and digestive issues. Finding the right balance is crucial for older adults. The recommended daily intake is generally 1,000 to 200 milligrams of calcium, preferably sourced from a combination of natural foods and supplementation when needed. Beyond just intake, movement is another key factor in calcium's effectiveness. Weight-bearing exercises such as walking, resistance training, and even light jogging stimulate bone remodeling and help direct calcium where it's most needed, into the bones and muscles. Without movement, even adequate calcium intake may not fully strengthen the skeletal system. Neglecting calcium intake doesn't just weaken bones. It can limit your ability to move freely, participate in activities you enjoy, and maintain your independence. A life filled with mobility, stability, and confidence often begins with strong bones and well-functioning muscles, both of which rely on calcium. Now let's consider vitamin B12. While discussions about leg strength often focus on calcium and protein, vitamin B12 plays a fundamental role in neuromuscular function. It's essential for maintaining healthy nerves, ensuring that the electrical signals traveling through your spinal cord and into your legs remain strong and precise. Without enough B12, your muscles may not receive the correct signals, leading to weakness, instability, and a gradual loss of control over movement. It's not surprising that one common symptom of B12 deficiency is a feeling of heavy, tired legs, often accompanied by numbness or tingling. The challenge is that vitamin B12 deficiency is surprisingly common among older adults. Unlike some other vitamins that can be stored in fat or absorbed from a wide variety of foods, B12 absorption is highly dependent on digestive health. The body needs adequate stomach acid and a special protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food. As we age, stomach acid production can decrease, and conditions like gastritis, acid reflux, and even long-term use of antacids can further impair absorption. Add to this that many seniors may unknowingly consume diets low in B12-rich foods, and the result can be a slow but steady depletion of this essential nutrient. The consequences of B12 deficiency go beyond just feeling weak. Untreated, it can lead to irreversible nerve damage, affecting balance, coordination, and reflexes. Many seniors who experience frequent falls, difficulty walking, or a feeling that their legs aren't working as they used to, might actually be experiencing the neurological effects of a B12 shortage. The decline is often gradual, sometimes dismissed as a normal part of aging, when in reality, it could be preventable. Fortunately, restoring B12 levels can significantly impact mobility and energy. Studies have shown that seniors who address their deficiency often experience noticeable improvements in strength, endurance, and leg function. But where does this critical vitamin come from? Unlike many other nutrients found in plants, vitamin B12 is primarily found in animal products. The best sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and shellfish, with clams and liver being particularly rich. For those following plant-based diets or struggling with absorption, B12 fortified foods like cereals and plant-based milks, or B12 supplements, become essential. The good news is that vitamin B12 is generally safe to supplement, as excess amounts are typically excreted. Many older adults can benefit from higher dose B12 supplements or periodic injections, especially if they have difficulty absorbing it from food alone. Regular monitoring through blood tests can help ensure optimal levels and prevent the gradual decline in leg function, often associated with deficiency. The key takeaway here is that strong legs involve more than just physical strength. They also rely on efficient nervous system function, reaction time, and coordination. No matter how much you exercise, if your nerves aren't firing correctly, your legs won't respond as they should. That's why maintaining adequate B12 levels is an often overlooked yet powerful strategy for preserving mobility and quality of life as you age. Let's now turn our attention to magnesium. Every time you take a step, magnesium plays a crucial behind-the-scenes role, ensuring your muscles receive the signals they need to contract and relax smoothly. It acts as a master regulator of muscle function, helping to prevent spasms, reduce fatigue, and support endurance. One common yet often unrecognized symptom of magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and frequent nighttime leg cramps. Many seniors experience sudden, painful muscle contractions in their legs, especially at night, which can disrupt sleep and make it harder to recover from daily activities. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's a sign that the body is struggling to regulate muscle relaxation properly. Magnesium helps calm overactive nerve signals and prevents muscles from seizing up unexpectedly, making it vital for those who experience muscle tension and involuntary contractions. But magnesium's role isn't limited to muscles. It's also essential for bone density and joint health. While calcium often gets the spotlight for bone health, it can't do its job effectively without magnesium. This mineral helps regulate calcium transport and ensures it's properly incorporated into bones rather than being deposited in soft tissues, where it could contribute to stiffness and joint pain. Studies have linked higher magnesium intake to greater bone strength and a reduced risk of fractures in aging adults, making it a crucial component of overall mobility. One of the main reasons magnesium deficiency is so common is that it's easily depleted by stress, certain medications, and poor dietary habits. Many older adults take medications that can lower magnesium levels, including diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and some blood pressure drugs. Combined with diets that may be low in magnesium-rich foods, this can lead to a widespread deficiency that gradually diminishes strength, endurance, and flexibility. This is why some seniors might experience a gradual loss of stamina, walk shorter distances, climb stairs more slowly, and feel fatigued after simple activities. It's not always just age. It could be a lack of the right nutrients to support performance. Replenishing. Magnesium levels can have a noticeable impact on leg health, potentially reducing cramps, improving energy, and restoring a sense of ease in movement. The best dietary sources of magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados are particularly rich in magnesium, offering a natural way to support muscle and bone health. However, for those who struggle to get enough through diet alone, magnesium supplements can be an effective option, especially magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which are generally well absorbed. The improvements seen when magnesium levels are restored can be significant. Seniors who once felt heavy and sluggish might find their legs respond with renewed energy, and those who experienced frequent muscle cramps or stiffness may notice relief, leading to better sleep and more freedom of movement. Even balance and coordination can improve as magnesium helps regulate the neuromuscular connections responsible for steady movement. Let's now discuss potassium. Imagine waking up in the morning, stepping out of bed, and immediately feeling a cramp in your calf. Sound familiar? Muscle cramps are a common symptom of low potassium levels. This is because potassium acts as a key regulator of muscle function, helping to balance fluids inside and outside of muscle cells. When potassium levels dip too low, muscles can contract involuntarily, leading to painful cramps, especially in the legs. For older adults who may already have reduced circulation or muscle mass, these cramps can be more than just an annoyance. They can be quite debilitating. But muscle cramps are just one aspect. Have you ever felt your legs trembling after standing for a while, or perhaps noticed increased stiffness when walking? Potassium is also responsible for transmitting signals between nerves and muscles, ensuring smooth, controlled movements. When levels are low, the communication between your brain and your leg muscles becomes less efficient, potentially leading to shakiness, weakness, or even difficulty lifting your feet properly, something that can significantly increase the risk of falls. And for seniors, avoiding falls is crucial. Beyond muscles, potassium plays a surprising role in maintaining strong bones. It helps neutralize acids in the body that can contribute to bone breakdown over time. Studies suggest that a potassium-rich diet may help slow the rate of bone loss, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and keeping the legs structurally strong. So in many ways, potassium isn't just about muscle function. It's about ensuring that both the muscles and the bones in your legs work together harmoniously. Now, the important question: how do you ensure you're getting enough potassium to support your legs? Fortunately, nature provides us with plenty of delicious potassium-rich foods. Bananas might be the first thing that comes to mind, but they're just the beginning. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges are all excellent sources of potassium. Even a simple baked potato with the skin can provide more potassium than a banana. The key is to incorporate a variety of these foods into your daily diet so your muscles and bones receive consistent nourishment. For those who struggle to get enough potassium through food alone, supplements might seem like an easy solution. However, it's generally recommended to prioritize dietary sources. How much potassium do you really need? The recommended daily intake for adults varies slightly, but is generally in the range of 2,600 milliounals to 3,400 milliliters. This amount is usually achievable through a well-balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes. However, individuals with health conditions that affect potassium levels, such as kidney disease or high blood pressure, should monitor their intake carefully and work with their healthcare provider to determine the right amount. Let's now focus on vitamin K. When people think about vitamins essential for strong bones, calcium and vitamin D often take center stage. But without vitamin K, these nutrients can't do their job effectively. Vitamin K is the critical link that ensures calcium is deposited in bones where it belongs, rather than accumulating in arteries or soft tissues, where it can lead to stiffness, poor circulation, and even cardiovascular issues. In other words, vitamin K acts like a traffic controller, guiding calcium to the right places and keeping your legs structurally sound and mobile. For older adults, this becomes even more important. Studies have shown that individuals with higher vitamin K intake tend to have stronger bones, a lower risk of fractures, and better overall bone health compared to those with low levels. That's because vitamin K activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium to the bone matrix, making bones denser and more resistant to breakage. But vitamin K's role doesn't stop there. It's also an essential nutrient for joint health and muscle function. Many people overlook the fact that healthy legs require not just strong bones, but also flexible joints and well-functioning muscles. Vitamin K has been shown to help reduce inflammation in the joints, which can slow the progression of osteoarthritis and alleviate knee stiffness, a common complaint among older adults. If your knees ache when you move or feel stiff after sitting for too long, vitamin K might be a helpful nutrient to consider. Furthermore, balance difficulties, problems walking, and an increased risk of falls are often linked to weakened leg muscles. Emerging research suggests that vitamin K helps support muscle strength and coordination, particularly in aging adults. It appears to do this by regulating calcium levels within muscle cells, ensuring proper contractions, and preventing the kind of uncoordinated movements that can lead to instability. So how can you ensure you're getting enough vitamin K? Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts are some of the richest sources of vitamin K1, the form most commonly found in plants. However, another beneficial form, vitamin K2, is found in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and certain animal products like egg yolks and liver. K2 is particularly interesting because it tends to stay active in the body longer and may play an even greater role in directing calcium into bones rather than arteries. If you're looking to boost your vitamin K levels naturally, the best approach is to increase your intake of green leafy vegetables and fermented foods. Even adding a daily serving of kale to a smoothie or including a side of sautéed spinach with your meal can make a difference. However, for individuals who have difficulty absorbing vitamin K from food, especially those with digestive disorders or on long-term antibiotics, supplementation might be an option. But caution is advised, particularly if you are on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, as vitamin K plays a role in blood clotting and can interact with these medications. It's always best to consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your vitamin K intake, especially through supplements. Finally, let's discuss vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. Vitamin B6 plays a more significant role in leg strength and muscle function than many realize. While several nutrients contribute to mobility, B6 is essential for maintaining nerve health, supporting muscle repair, and ensuring the body effectively uses protein to build and maintain muscle mass. Without enough B6, even strong muscles can weaken over time, and simple movements like standing up,